Are we ready? All right, here we go. Welcome to another episode of the LBW podcast. I'm Rick McMann, along with, once again, my Hall of Fame actors, TK and Nick. And we're here to talk about another topic that we'll be discussing in one of the episodes coming up soon. And we're having a little bit of a disagreement right now. I'm thinking we should talk immigration, even though it's a really, hot button issue right now. ICE, baby. Bum, 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 bum,
Boy,
bum.
hey,
That topic is hot as that topic is hot as a $2 hooker on 50-cent night.
There we
If I
go.
was you, I'd be careful.
Well, that's the shit we're doing. We're talking. We could talk. Okay, what about First Amendment and freedom of speech bullshit? I mean, can we get into that? I mean, immigration, freedom of speech, social media. I mean, we got so many ideas that we could talk here.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Defund the police? I mean, shit. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, what do we want to talk about in this episode?
You know what? I like either one. I'm game for either one. Freedom of speech, because I think a lot of people have a misconception of what freedom of speech really means.
Sounds like we're already talking about it, so let's go. What do you mean? I mean, let's. Okay, we're going freedom of speech.
Okay,
First Amendment.
So you talk about social media earlier before the cameras and lights were on. We talked about social media, how it's giving the illusion that you're getting all of this secondhand information from social media on it's okay to say this. And now we're all being pre-programmed and we're all being spoon-fed a bunch of BS, if you ask me. Yeah. So when you tell a cop, I'm going to shoot you, and then get mad when they arrest you, and you say, that's my freedom of speech. No, asshole, it's not. That's a threat.
Right.
That's not freedom of speech. So to my point, the misconception of what freedom of speech really means.
Right.
People take it out of context.
I mean, you can't walk into a movie theater and yell fire.
Yeah, exactly.
That's against the law.
That's against the law.
That is protected. Like, you can't say
bomb
that shit.
at an airport. That's one of my favorites.
Bingo.
Bomb.
Have you done that?
No. I totally portrayed that. No, I didn't. Have not.
Yeah.
But I've wanted to. Fuck TSA sometimes.
He's thought of
Bomb! Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you guys. I got a flight to catch. I get to DIA. That bitch takes off at 1, boards at 12:15. It's 12:09. I'm going to
asking to
security.
take your
I got a fucking training
asking
test,
to take
boys.
your belt off.
Right.
I mean,
Bomb! So then I hit him with...
Don't say that. Don't say that. They'll have your ass and they're giving you a cavity search, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, we're talking about freedom of speech. This is great. First, and I mean, where does it go too far with freedom of speech? Once again, bomb. Can't say that shit at TSA. Have you been in situations where maybe you've said something, or maybe you've read something on social media? Because I love that about social media, what you were saying. I think people they feel a lot more emboldened behind their phones just to throw shit out on X.
Keyboard gangsters.
Exactly.
Gangsters.
The things that people say. So I'm not on, full disclosure, I'm not on social media for a myriad of reasons.
Too many hoes. Too many hoes.
No, but that whole like comparison thing, which maybe is another topic. But yeah, like especially as an athlete and having buddies that kind of do the shit that people say to you behind it's like, what the actual fuck are you think? That's pretty wild. That part of it, man.
Agreed.
Well, they, even being in this business, I mean, we know that. I mean, I could be putting, Cinderella out there, and you're going to get haters commenting on something with it. I mean, so you're going to get people that just are emboldened. They're just like, they don't know who I am, and they're just going to say shit, whether it's on social media, whether it's on a comment on your YouTube channel or X. They're just constantly throwing shit out. And what's interesting is that so it's freedom of speech. Hey, we're in a free country. Right. I mean, that's what makes America great. So, but the problem is there's got to be a balance somewhere.
Absolutely.
Between, you got to take some level of responsibility for your comments.
It's a fine line.
And if you're going to be, throwing, horse shit out there on Instagram or social media, any social media platform, and people are going to be buying into that bullshit, you got to take some level of responsibility, don't you? I mean, where do you draw the line with that?
Well, I think it's not being robotic, right? Mm-hmm. Having a mind of your own. If I go out in front of King Soopers and I'm protesting or I'm rallying, I'm like, hey, I want everybody to grab their AK-47s. These tomatoes were fucked up last week. I want everybody to come in here and shoot the joint up. Now everybody does that. Am I going to prison? Or is there a stupid tax for that? Right?
Exactly.
There's a stupid tax. If you listen to that bullshit, there's a stupid tax.
I think there's actually something like that happened with QAnon, right? Or am I saying it right? Like, they thought all the kids down in the pizza, in the basement of the pizza, and showed up. There are consequences to that. But yeah, I hear you.
So is that considered inciting a riot?
I don't know. How many followers do you got? Do people even give a fuck about you?
Right, exactly. I just think there's some level of accountability, bro. Like these kids, Grand Theft Auto, right? They're playing the Xbox or play box or whatever the fuck it is. Great game, by the way.
Shout out to GTA.
Yeah, but now are you exonerated because you're a dumbass kid and now you've been playing the game and now you want to go steal a car from the parking lot? Oh, well, I was watching Grand Theft Auto and I thought of county.
County.
Get your ass in the county.
Yeah, are we still talking about free speech?
No, free speech. I mean, just let it flow, big house.
Dude, I gotta turn my fucking brain on. Saturdays are just weird for me. I'm personally enjoying the TK Russell podcast. I don't know about you, but I am glued to the TV here.
If living in black and white doesn't pan out, he can have Judge TK.
Judge TK.
Oh, wouldn't that be fascinating?
Get your dumb ass up out of here. Bring that dumb shit in my courtroom.
County.
Bailiff, take county.
Exactly, bro. Because some shit should just be no nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
It's funny. I guess before we went off on the GTA comment, I was thinking about free speech. Like if even if what you say is stupid or wrong or whatever, if you're not allowed to say it, then we're kind of turning into like England. Like you can't, like you get in trouble, shit's filtered there on the interwebs. They'll snag you and there's consequences for saying.
England does that shit, huh? I thought you were going to say
my English accent sucks. I was going to hit you with yes we do.
Yes,
we do. So do not.
Cheerio. Let's go get a cup of tea.
Snip of tea.
Type dumb shit in England, But yeah, I absolutely. But I mean, God damn it, you probably can't say that shit in Russia or North Korea, right? So I think if I hate to turn into one of those countries.
Yeah, no, you should. Look,
I agree with that, bro.
So once again, touching on these kind of things in our sitcom, you should. What's great about America is you should be able to, criticize.
Absolutely.
Even the president of the United States. Right.
And we do.
Whatever side of the aisle you're on, both sides have been criticized. But it seems like in today's world, it's gone to another level of criticism and I think the social media is where it really incites things to where.
Absolutely.
I think the new thing out now is these No Kings protests, for example. Right. And, you look on, you try to be fair about it, looking at both sides. I guess I can look at one side and I go, well, we obviously don't have a king.
Right.
Let's just be real. We don't have a king in America.
Right.
But I can see, but I can see where, the protesters are trying to say one thing, like he's being too much of a dictator, a control freak, whatever it may be, a pompous control freak. So I understand, but it's funny how you can take it to another level where there will actually be people believing we have a king.
Absolutely.
Now, if we had to be a king, it'd be like, off with your head. I mean, those
are the robots, though. Those are the robots. Those are the people that don't know how to do the research and think for themselves, right? They want to get on X or InstaFace or whatever the hell it is. And now all of a sudden, it's on social media, so it's got to be true. Oh,
no,
that's not what it is. Like in the first episode when you said Mr. Orange Peel had his ass handed to him, right?
Right.
That's freedom of speech.
Right.
You should be able to say what you want to say without those types of consequences. And I don't think you were saying anything that, first of all, wasn't true, right? Because he did get his ass handed to him. And second of all,
I think he dominated the debates. Ding, 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 ding.
We're talking about just as far as the moderators. We're not talking about Mr. Orange Peel.
Okay,
We're talking about
the
moderator.
line in episode 1 was Mr.
He was, because the moderators.
Yeah, because the moderators were more like, let's get ready to rumble, that type of shit, right?
Yeah, that was the biggest babysitting.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So
you imagine?
Yeah. So to my point, in that instance, yeah, you should be able to say whatever the hell it is you want to say. But if you get on there and say, oh, well, I think somebody should shoot Mr. Orange Peel, well, then that's a problem.
It should be a problem.
That should be a problem. Absolutely.
But you know what? I'm not sure.
Well, and I think you saw that a lot with like Charlie Kirk. Like people think, I feel like these message boards, that's early 2000s term, but man, all the social media, I think it's the buffer between people, they're thinking it, but they don't have the nuts to say it. Mm-hmm. So that is that buffer. And in that tranche of the world, there's just shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Keyboard gangsters.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Cause you'll sit and, essentially praise a guy for getting shot, but then in your own political party, you want to come off as compassionate and understanding for everybody. And, and it's like, I don't know about that.
And that's the part of being a little bit more human. Right? Less black and white. This man lost his life, dude. Yeah. I don't give a shit if you agreed with him or not. That's still not a reason for a man to get shot and killed and assassinated. Now, this guy's daughters, his wife, his mom, his father, I don't agree with the bullshit, bro. So at the end of the day, if I disagree with you and you want to fight me or you want to shoot me because I disagree with you, then I don't know.
And the fucked up thing about Charlie Kirk, right? And not to get political at all, but like the dude didn't do it in like a bad way. Like he just stated facts, and these were his beliefs that many people have had throughout the course of time, certainly in this country. And to see people kind of like rear their ugly heads at this and show their true colors. It's been sad. And I think that right then and there, it kind of is a great litmus test for where we're at right now in this country, and yet
we're talking about freedom of speech, and in this country they're free to say it,
right?
If even if it's hateful towards Charlie Kirk, for example, they're free to say it,
and that's the part, Rick. That is the free part where you can say, "Oh, I'm glad he got shot."
Right.
Then there's no consequences for that.
Another episode ought to be double standards, because I feel like if you're on there, and some people are getting their tit in the ringer for, sending out these tweets, dumb shit. But I feel like you hit the rewind button 5 years, you fire off one tweet about a political person on the left, you're fired. You shit on somebody on the right. Glad to have you. Come in. HR wants to talk to you because we got a promotion for you, Rick. We really saw what you tweeted and we like it. So that's another talk for another time. But anyways,
I think there's that term out there that everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. And sometimes we have to look at it like, okay, we may have permission to say things, freedom of speech, and that's great. That's what makes our First Amendment for our country, right? But is it beneficial? Is it building people up? Or is it tearing people down? And I think that's where the personal accountability has to come in.
Agreed, Rick.
Where we all have to start taking a little more personal accountability to say, look, I can say these things. I can say that T-shirt looks really funny on you. Look at who is this
Matt
guy?
Foley. Matt Foley down by the river. Yeah.
Actually, I think that shirt looks awesome on you.
Yeah.
But someone may say, hey man, should you really be in a T-shirt on our professional podcast? But I actually love it. But
we talked. Today was casual day. We talked about it. Guys said it's casual.
No, but how do we build people up instead of tear them down? And I think the free speech right now is tearing people down.
I'm so glad you said that, dude. I'm so glad you said that. Shout out to Pastor Jim. Pastor Jim said one day, just because somebody needs to know the truth doesn't give you the right to be the one to tell them. That stuck with me, and it still sticks with me because, and I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it, Flatirons Church.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it because I've told some people that I love dearly the truth, and it's kind of fucked up our relationship. It's kind of ruined our relationship a little bit. And I only said it because I love you, not because I hate you, because if I hate you, I'm not even talking to you. Mm-hmm.
I've been that dude to receive the bad news and like hate you for it or get awkward, resent you for it. And then I've been that dude that you told me the truth. Now, I didn't like the words come out of your mouth, but I really do appreciate you telling me.
Right.
So that's a them problem. But I guess Pastor Jim's right. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't necessarily give you that right. I think the First Amendment, I'm going to go off script here a little bit, drop a little knowledge.
There is no script
on our viewers. I feel like First Amendment was as everybody came over, from England, you couldn't say shit. Like
they actually had a king
because of a king, right?
Yeah,
right.
So off with your
were
head.
Silenced.
Yes, sir. Guillotine.
You lost a lot more in your job, motherfucker. It took y'all. And so it's like, to be able to, I think just like with a lot of things in this life, in this world, we've taken it way too far with freedom of speech. But the forefathers absolutely hit the nail on the head. I don't think they could see 250 years into the future with all that's going on and all the capabilities that we have to say dumb shit, platforms to look like a jackass.
Well, imagine 250 years from now. Yeah, I sometimes wonder, like, not just freedom of speech.
I can't wait to be dead and not see that.
Man, amen, brother.
Now we're going to get real deep, though. Freedom of speech, not just freedom of speech, but freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. I've thought about this, but this is way too deep. But how far does freedom go before ultimate freedom? Isn't ultimate freedom like doing whatever you want to do? Isn't that anarchy?
Well, Lil Pac said we need that.
Well, yeah, I mean, is it
anarchy,
anarchy, brother?
So anarchy. There's little Pacs when you need them.
Yeah.
He ain't bring little Pacs on this show.
No doubt.
Next time, because he's going to bring the 20-something viewpoint on this too.
Absolutely.
But no, really, I mean, if I'm free to do anything, just anything. Hey, I can kill my neighbor. I can say whatever I want. Isn't there anarchy eventually?
Like Walter Sobchak in The Big Lebowski, man. This isn't man. They're fucking rules, man.
Right,
you can't. I mean, we are getting deep. We are getting deep.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah, that's a little. That's
But here's the thing, though. You still have to follow the lands of the law, right? You have to follow the lands of the law, and murder is against the law. So. Yeah, you have freedom to eat a fucking party pack of Oreos, double stuffed. I'm just saying, I've heard about it. You can have that right. You reserve that right, but you do not reserve the right to go kill your next door neighbor.
Right.
You don't. It's against the law.
Funny thing is about freedom of speech, especially when it comes to people not having a sense of humor anymore. When you say something that might be true, and they get all offended.
Exactly.
Right? Even though they might themselves be doing the very thing you're talking about,
right.
Or they just don't see the humor in anything. And I think that's part of freedom of speech, that one side has no humor.
Yeah, I like that, Luis.
There's some motherfuckers walking around their whole life just waiting to hear some shit they don't like. Right?
Yeah, totally.
What'd you say?
But if you question what they say, you're the asshole.
Right.
Well,
exactly.
Didn't you just have an incident on the golf course?
Dude,
Here we go. I mean,
I just had an incident on a golf course. A guy hits into us, doesn't yell for, drives up to us and makes a joke about sending us airmail.
Wow.
Now, all the guy had to do was say, my bad, I tried to yell for, I didn't. But see, a couple of years ago, he would have been toothless. I'm just being real, and my people know this son bitch would have been toothless right there on the golf course.
T-O-O-F.
Wasn't for my boy CP, he probably would have been toothless. Yesterday. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my point is, just say I'm sorry.
Now, what's that have to do with freedom of speech? Was it that he did not use his freedom of speech to yell for?
It wasn't speech. It was freedom. Rick was just talking about freedom, the freedom to go kill his next door neighbor. So this guy thought he had the freedom to hit into us and then make a joke about it.
Well, but he also had the freedom. Look, you have the freedom to talk shit to TK, but there will be a reaction.
You got the freedom to get your ass whooped.
You can have
at the end of the day,
response will be to be toothless.
Toothless.
Did we say toothless?
Ain't got no more teeth.
No more teeth. All his fronts are just gone.
Three-piece with a biscuit.
But see, okay, so back in the day, where I had more fights with my best friend growing up than I did with anybody else. And it was always because we had the freedom to say shit to each other, right? And so usually it'd be they pop off and all of a sudden you get in a fight with even your best friend. But back in the day, that's the thing. You can say what you want to say, but there's going to be a reaction.
There's going to be some consequences,
So
dude.
there's also going to be consequences in today's world. There should be. If there's no consequences, then people just continue to spout off and say whatever the hell they want to say.
Exactly.
Even Luis, beyond the camera, who keeps chiming in once in a while, had his golf course incident recently. So I wouldn't mess with Luis either. I hear he's a black belt and all kinds of shit.
Literally just
a
found
rumor
that
he is a
out
black belt.
30 minutes ago.
Right.
I'm looking at Luis, my little amigo. He goes 5'7", $175.
Yeah.
I want to put him in my pocket, take him home, have dinner at the house. Turns out this dude's a straight badass.
Killer.
I
He's
want
a
to be in
killer.
your pocket.
Yeah.
Straight
Luis.
badass.
So Rick, to your point, there's a difference between freedom and freedom of speech,
Yeah.
right? There's a difference because my freedom is, hell, like we talk about the Oreos, I have an addiction to sugar, and I think most of us do. Because I want to go eat a party pack of double stuffs every weekend, it doesn't benefit me, right? Because we talk about diabetes, we talk about health concerns, we talk about all this bullshit. So,
But you
not all
have the
freedom is
freedom
good.
to do that.
You have the
Not
freedom
all
to do that. No,
Yeah.
but not all freedoms are good for
Right.
you.
Well, it's not beneficial to your
Not
health.
beneficial.
Right? Everything's permissible. Double
Exactly.
stuff, Oreos.
That's a party pack.
Go get a couple Big Macs with that to
Exactly.
wash down with
To
the
wash
large
it down
Coke.
with a Diet Coke.
I'm not sure it's going to benefit you
Exactly.
the next day, especially
Exactly.
if you're borderline A1C.
Just like it ain't going to benefit you to go kill your neighbor.
That'd be a cool episode if Big Hoss eats one of TK's cookie packs and
Oh,
cake.
man, I like that, bro.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, they're just gone.
might be an
What did
episode.
Chris Tucker say? You never touch a black man's radio, and we sure as shit don't touch a black man's double stuffed Oreo party pack, bud. That's what we
Or if
do
all
not
you
do.
do is take the white cream filling out and leave the black.
Just lick 'em and leave the shit in.
Now we're talking. Now we got
hey,
some shit. We
now-
got some content for
But
an
now we
episode.
talking 187. You lick my shit like that and just put it back in.
That's fucked up. Yeah. Why not?
Oh man, we're
Yeah,
coming,
dog.
just even talking right here. We're coming up with great content, and Luis back there. So freedom of speech, that's going to be something we cover. Freedom. Boy, we're going to be covering all kinds of stuff in our sitcom here. We're going to be covering.
The world we live in right now, man, you can throw all kinds of shit against the wall, and
A lot of it's going to stick.
yeah. Like
We obviously talk about the racial, and there's going to be a lot of that we continue to talk about in the series with how you two are just from different upbringings, and it's part of it's being a black man and a white man, but part of it's just culturally and where you grew up. Obviously, that we're going to be poking fun at a little.
Oh, I
bit
love
here.
it, man. I can't wait.
But yeah, so more episodes to come. Anything else before we wrap up here on freedom of speech? I'm giving you the freedom to have your speech right now. Anything you want to say? Nothing's off.
Look at he
limits.
didn't nut it up over there. He don't know what to say.
that hamster's running. Big, say something, motherfucker. Say something. I don't know. No, I think it's a good one, boys. Nice work today. This
I
is,
think it's because we dress more casual.
Yeah.
When we dress casual, I think we just bring it a little bit more human.
Just more human, man. That's it. We just got to talk about, because to your point, Luis, these days people want you to believe what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong.
Right.
We're just going to speak on the truth. We're going to try to make it funny, but we're going to speak on the truth.
Going to speak on the truth. Until next episode, this is Rick along with TK and Nick. Check out at LBW Sitcom on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, by the way. I know that's your big
Yeah.
hobby.
Smash that subscribe button.
Hit
Smash
that
it. You
subscribe
want to
button.
see you like it?
comment,
Smash it.
share. We need to go
Smash
viral,
that
man. We trying to get on
Takes you
TV,
2
baby.
seconds
And
to
2
subscribe and
seconds.
like.
And
That's it.
subscribe and share.
Yeah.
Share it.
And comment.
We need this. We need this to go viral. And if you guys love this sitcom, this podcast,
The podcast.
and the sitcom, we need you to subscribe, smash it like Big Hoss is saying here, share it, like it, comment on it,
Double smash.
double smash,
smash.
double stuff Oreo, whatever it's going to take to get us out there. And by the way, before we end, why are you not on social media? We really want to know the truth there. Like,
yeah, I
are you
was
a
gonna ask you
convicted
that,
felon?
dude.
I mean, what do we?
Yeah.
Do I need to know something?
Well, I need to tell you, next time on Living in Black and White, bam!
Bam. Okay, can we get one of these little things before you?
Living in a bed.
Okay. All right, here we go. Till next time.
Holy. Thanks, guys.
This is Rick.
Peace.
Peace.